how was that?
Fantastic. Absolutely amazing support. I've never ever seen support like it in my life.
Fantastic.
People waving and shouting, fantastic. One of the best experiences of my life, that was, definitely. Until the bird hit me in the hand. That hurt.
Look, yeah, I can see it on the glove there. But tell us about the experience then of being on this electric bike. Where were you really happy? Where did it struggle? Did it struggle?
Struggled a bit out the hairpin like, but it's a single gear. And the thing was just awesome. It was just really nice to ride. And it's just amazing what a battery-powered bike can do. All credit to Cedric and Arvin from Agni Motors. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
How much involvement have you had, apart from obviously being nominated as a rider, in any development, or have you just been riding this at Derby and then now today?
No, it's 100% a team effort. They rang me up, asked me if I'd ride for them. I did my own work on them, thought, you know, they're a good team. And then they rang me back and said, right, what chassis do you want? I went, a Suzuki 750 chassis, like my 600 that I'm riding, and I'll have case performance suspension in it, what I'm using on my race bikes, and the bike feels something like the real race bike. So, yeah, fantastic.
You actually like the tank, don't you? We can't call it a tank, though, can we now?
Oh, it's comfy. I was going up the mile, I was hugging it. Oh, it was like a woman's breast.
Now steady now. Just talk us through the displays you get here.
That's a voltmeter. Cedric gave me some indications of what I should be reading on full throttle in certain places on the circuit. So I just gauged myself for that really to get home safe. See, we've still got about 4-5 volts there. So we've got more left, definitely.
Tremendously exciting this, isn't it? And it'll shut a lot of cynics up, that.
Yeah, I think it will. You know, I've been on the forums and I've been trying to big them up, but, you know, some people are just never happy, are they? So, but, you know, you can't please everybody, can you? So, yeah, it's fantastic.
Funny, a little bit of history for you crossing that finishing line, the first one.
Fantastic. I can't believe I'm nearly crying.
Thank you very much indeed. Back up to Charlie.
Well, it's wonderful to hear all that enthusiasm, and terrific as well that people have been giving the event so much support. So well done to Team Agni. Cedric Lynch has been one of the key players as far as putting this bike together is concerned. And maybe we have an image of high-tech laboratories where these electric bikes are assembled, but I can tell you this one was put together in Cedric's garden shed, and he only started assembling it for real in April. So what a fantastic achievement that is, to get a bike together from the standing start in April and have it complete a lap of the mountain course on electric power at the beginning of June. Let's see what it does when race day comes around. It's going to be really, really sensational. So we're wondering if Dan Neen can now really continue what's been a pretty good day for him individually by bringing his bike through to the finish. And I can see the checkered flag is being prepared as well. So hopefully Dan will be coming into view in due course. Nobody else has gone through the speed trap though since we last mentioned that. Paul Dobbs and Stephen Harper, the last to go through there at Selby. It's understandable if there has been a certain amount of attrition out there with these bikes being given their first serious test of the mountain course. But I think we do have something to celebrate, and certainly those who've been behind this whole scheme can be pretty satisfied with the way things have gone. There is going to be another practice lap for the machines, and then the race itself will take place on Friday morning as the perfect build-up to the senior TT, and that will take place on Friday afternoon. So plenty more solo racing to come here on the Isle of Man. Plenty more solo racing to come today as well. We still have the Super Stock race. That's due off in 2 hours and 10 minutes time. That's 6:30 when all the top riders will be out there as well with the machines of 2009, which could look quite antiquated, I suppose, if this electrical idea takes flight, and who knows, in 40, 50 years' time they might be racing all electric power round here, and looking back to the quaint old days when exhaust pipes and things like that were the order of the day, and emissions were all over the place. However, the second machine to finish is now making its way up towards the finishing line. He's just about going to make it as well. Nothing like the same amount of gusto as we saw, but both hands off the bars now and saluting as he goes across the line. So absolutely superb performance there. Well done to the Man TTX racing outfit. Dan Neen is the rider, and he's made it back home. So Keith McKay and Tony Bass, who've been working on that, have done a terrific job bringing the bike back in 32 minutes. 1.81 second at an average speed around the mountain course of 70.677 miles an hour. That really is not to be sniffed at, you know. It's terrific stuff. So those are the first two home, Rob Barber and Daniel Neen. We didn't quite get an Isle of Man victory for the first of the green practice laps, but who knows, that may well yet be coming when race day itself starts. Another machine coming into view, going quite a bit quicker than Daniel was, and that is the number 1 machine of Tommy Montano. That's the Mission Motors machine. Looks very, very smart as well, very stylish, and Tommy just sits up in the saddle as he coasts down now, and under the footbridge I can see Dan Neen making his way back up the return lane. So congratulations to Jeremy Cleland and the boys from the USA who put that team together in the pro class. Well done to them. We don't though have a time, the transponder not kicking in as it crossed the line. A bit ironic, isn't it? We're talking about the latest in electric technology. The transponders don't seem to be working on some of these bikes, but nonetheless, well done to Thomas Montano. He's done the serious business.